Alright, and welcome back to yet another video. Today we actually will be playing a bit more on WarCraft 3 Reforged, the human campaign, the Scourge of Lordaeron. And for this one, we will be playing the Cult of the Dam. Now earlier, the first 3 missions, we had 1 micro, 2 macro, and another micro mission. So now we're actually going back to base building as to when I actually went on a test run a little bit earlier today. So this one is going to be the Cult of the Damned, when we picked off after destroying the warehouse and Ravages of the Plague. So now actually going to have another base building mission, and this will take us to Hall. So the next day on the outskirts of Hall with the Cult of the Damned. So let's get this show on the road.
Look, it's those cultists who are with the necromancer. What are they doing to that mine?
Let's not wait to find out. Attack!
Damn these intruders. They must not interfere with the Master's plan.
Let's build a base camp here. With those cultists creeping around, I'd rather not head in there without backup.
I couldn't agree more.
Okay, with that said, right, we actually have a pretty nice base to start off with first. But definitely I'm gonna have to build a few peasants to get yourself started. For in this case, we are actually should be quite well established. We already have a barracks, we already have a couple of farms, but definitely a few things that we definitely need is a lumber mill and a blacksmith.
A sound plan.
So with that said, we can actually, I'm gonna leave my mortar team down here first. I'm just gonna leave it here, hold position, and I'm just gonna go build a couple of scout towers, because I think it wouldn't hurt just to set up some defenses for this one. Okay.
Ready to work.
And it wouldn't hurt to actually build a lumber mill somewhere. This is a good location for a lumber mill. So if you want to build a lumber mill out here, I guess you can. You know what? I'm just gonna build one here. Why not? Okay. So okay, another farm. Well, in the meantime, we will just continue. Can you stay put, please? Thank you. Alright, so we actually start off with a few footmen, a priest, as well as Jaina and Arthas. You can go to the eastward gold mine if you want, but it's actually not entirely necessary. Okay, we are just gonna summon a water elemental and then we're gonna rain a blizzard on them. Yeah, now these enforcers, they do 29 to 34 damage. That's a lot for a level 5 medium unit even. So with that, we actually have a potion of mana. Don't quite need it because I do have a little bit of benefits with well, I do need a lumber mill. Well, anyway, it's almost done, so I'm gonna need to build Altar of Kings. Okay, improve masonry, and later on, yeah, I'm gonna build blacksmith too. So we're pretty much set as far as bases are concerned. We can upgrade these 2 to guard towers. Okay. For the first bit, what we are doing, we are actually just gonna creep around the map and actually do a bit of exploration. Enemies will come on the left hand side and the right hand side, but we definitely will we should be protected from it. Actually, we can still start a research defend. Actually, defend is okay, not exactly a best skill to have, but it does cut down on damage from piercing attacks, which was kind of demonstrated in chapter 3. But anyhow, we're gonna take a look at the east side.
Certainly.
Down the fjord here.
For honor.
It's gonna be some murlocs or what, maybe? I have to go and check. But never mind.
Our forces are under attack.
Okay. Oh, trolls. Okay, we're just gonna summon a water elemental.
Is my strength.
Useful spell to have, really, water elemental. I love that spell because what it does help is actually like really give a bit more staying power to your forces, because it can soak damage for you, but it can also do some damage of its own. So I mean, you can use it to just to bolster your numbers just a tiny bit. I am probably going to just drop the Maul of Strength, because 1 strength is like 1 damage and 25 hit points. So just gonna drop that and just pick up the claws of the attack. Scroll of Protection is not really that useful. Maybe it is. Oh, do I have one? Oh yes I do. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that you can actually stack consumables, so I'm just gonna move. What? Move! Will ya? Okay. So we can actually walk a little bit further to the right where we have more.
What do you need?
The thing about it is quite jittery here, so the performance is just like subpar. Okay. Okay, just gonna start with the army upgrades now.
Certainly.
Okay.
I'm trying to think here.
Okay. Down you get. Okay, good. So that's fine. I'm gonna pump another one of water elemental. Potion of healing. Good to have, but not needed. Well, Goblin Militia is not exactly that useful, but it can you can purchase scroll protections or an extra potion of mana should you need. And because of the consumables being stacked, you can actually kind of exploit the
a sound plan.
the fact that you can actually keep building more. So, like, I mean, keep stacking more consumables, which makes this one quite ideal in most situations. But anyway, we have quite a flock full of golems. Yeah. So we just need to be careful because they always like to slow me, which I find it annoying sometimes.
I hate
And stunning me. Okay,
Justice shall be
but I think we should be okay with numbers. Wing protection plus 2. Yeah, I don't think I might need the potion man. I'm just gonna pop the protection
Of course.
ring in there. So actually plus
Sound
2
plan.
armor is definitely good. We got rifleman now, so I'm gonna build a couple more farms and can upgrade to a keep. Okay, yeah. So you do have another space for a gold mine, which is okay, but it's not exactly a huge need to get. So if you want to get another town hall to actually build another gold mine here, you can, but generally you don't need it. Okay, if you're playing normal like I am doing, I know, supply bulk myself, but if you're playing normal like I am doing, you actually don't need another town hall. Unless you really want to really like give a sudden surge of income, which is good to have, but not exactly needed in this particular difficulty. So, you chose to take care of us with our current starting forces.
I'm here to help.
Okay, so we pretty much cleared out a huge chunk of the opening areas of the map. So we're gonna lead with the water elemental and just like take that damage. Now luckily we do have stuff. We have stuff at home. I think we should be fine. Yeah. The next point I'm gonna put into another Brilliance Aura. Actually, you know what? You don't need Brilliance Aura. I will just put it to another point in Blizzard. That should be alright. Okay. So that area has been cleared. Actually, we should be fine because the only thing that, if I'm not mistaken, that we will encounter is practically a base and round to end the hall. So we can definitely pop. We can definitely use a workshop once this is upgraded. So we're still gonna let this upgrade finish. Okay, in the meantime, I'm gonna build more towers. Generally, this is the area that they will attack you in, not nowhere else, pretty much. Okay, well, just to let you know, guys, other than the first 4 missions that I have played as a test run, everything else is going to be pretty much like a blind LP. It's only the first 4 missions which I have tested before, and I kind of know which ones to go for. Alright, so with that said, I think we should be fine. Okay, so I'm gonna come back here for a bit. Gonna have... Okay, improved lumber harvesting is good. Masonry... Oh, yeah, it's also not a bad. Okay, we will start these 2 upgrades. And we'll have the keep that's already done, and we'll also build a workshop.
Research complete. I can't build that.
Come on, find some space. Okay, we'll after the workshop, then it's the arcane sanctum. We want to have enough priests in order to actually sustain our healing because we have 1 priest, which is okay, but definitely nowhere enough. We're gonna need at least 2 or 3, ideally, in the army. because priests are actually pretty good support units. Because if I selected this right here,
Yes,
okay,
my friend.
you have access to heal, and you also have access to dispel magic, which is great for summon skeletons and stuff like that. The next ability, which will be unlocked for master training, we only have access until adept. It will be inner fire, another good ability to have. But that will only explain once we actually reach that particular tech level. But for now, we are kind of limited of what we can use at the moment.
Aye, my lord.
So yeah,
Research
starter level is done. Okay.
Upgrade complete.
Good old Warcraft. Good old Warcraft. I mean, I love this game, but I just don't like the way that the actual Reforged remake has been executed. But I mean, I can't really complain about it. I mean, you can still save it. Yeah. Okay, the workshop is done. I'm gonna build more. Train a few more teams. Yeah. You may want to definitely have at least 3 or 4 more teams as part of your artillery squad against buildings. So with that keep upgrade and the workshop upgrade, we now have access to long rifles. Now this was the ability that I was talking to you about, that once you upgraded the long rifles upgrade, that is, sorry, not ability, it's actually upgrade. Modern combat. I often get lost with this particular one, but yes, by researching the upgrade, we'll have longer rifles and longer range. Give ourselves some better standoff against melee troops. So that's always a good upgrade to have. So you can actually pick units from a distance. Alright, so let's get the long rifles upgrade now. Gonna train 2 more priests, and we'll also train a priest adapt training. So I think our army should be okay, but we're gonna need another farm after this. Yeah, let's build another farm. Yeah, a lot of things on screen, so if your FPS is around 80 to 70 to 80, you're about just around that ballpark already. I mean, as clunky as it is, just now was very jittery once in a while, but what can you do?
Complete.
Okay,
I come to cleanse this land.
so that one is
my aid required?
so that one we have it done.
Job's done.
Okay, now the farm is ready. Okay.
More work.
Alright, so we'll be eventually be pushing out in a little bit, so yeah, just stand by. We're gonna... So let's see, what do we have?
The light is my strength.
Actually, we're pretty much set already.
Cleanse this land.
I'm here
Yeah.
to help.
I'm your shooter.
The light
Yeah,
is my
we
strength.
should have enough. Okay, we can leave stuff at home.
Where do you want
I'm here to help.
Okay, so okay,
Show
we'll
us a
leave the
target.
remaining piece at home, so we
I
actually
stand
can
for
actually go
light.
in now. Okay,
Let's get to fighting.
I will have my artillery squad coming in now.
Is there danger?
Hello.
What's the plan?
I stand for
Let's
the
get
light.
to fighting.
Okay, so just launch
Let's
our
get to
mortars.
fighting. Hello.
You see, I mean, when it comes to
I'm here to
this, you can definitely
Light is my strength.
put a hurt in those buildings really easy. So that's the reason why it's best to have artillery squad of mortar teams. Of course, orcs, night elves, and undead, they have their own equivalents. You have meat wagons, you have catapults and demolishers, and you also have
Where do you want
flamethrowers, ballistas for the other various factions. Of course, later on, not just the mortar teams, we even have the steam tanks or the siege engines. So
Hello.
I stand for the light. For honor.
yeah, this is the horse there, and this is actually the Reign of Chaos attack rating, because usually it does like so much damage. It's actually quite ludicrous.
Show us a target.
Okay. But with that, we're not gonna use defense. We're just gonna let our mortar teams take pot shots over the halls of the dead. Black Citadel's attacks even harder. I mean, so if you're not mistaken, should do 49 to 60 damage for the Black Citadel. So I'm just gonna like run back and forth. Yeah, they hit so hard in Reign of Chaos. It's not even funny. Yeah.
Justice shall be done.
Okay, that's done. Let's take out the rest of that crap. Yeah. Do we need anything else? I know why as well. Just do the Fed. Why not?
Is my strength.
Betrayer of the light.
I'm here to help.
Let's get to fighting.
The light is my strength.
Holy Light is good. And usually I don't really need Divine Shield until much later. Which means I only find Divine Shield only useful later. Not so early in the game where we really need something to tank. But now I can still use Holy Light to actually to do some nuke damage to undead. Because actually, but the more that I think about it, you can, because we're primarily against undead, right? From the remainder of the campaign, we can use that to literally as a nuke. So Holy Light's a good spell to have, and you can spam him a little bit further. Okay, now you can go further. I think we should be okay as much as our army is, so I think we'll let it run.
Hello again, children. I am Kel'thuzad, and I've come to deliver a warning. Leave well enough alone. Your curiosity will be the death of you.
Are you responsible for this plague, Necromancer? Is this cult your doing?
Yes, I ordered the Cult of the Damned to distribute the plagued grain. But the sole credit is not mine.
What do you mean?
I serve the Dreadlord, Mal'Ganis. He commands the Scourge that will cleanse this land and establish a paradise of eternal darkness.
And what exactly is this Scourge meant to cleanse?
Why, the living, of course. His plan is already in motion. Seek him out at Stratholme if you need further proof.
Okay, so with that already, okay, we'll need to snipe whatever crap there is there. Okay, so we'll need to investigate. We need to continue investigating Ender Hall until we can get to.
The shipments have already been sent out, or too late.
We need to get to Kel'thuzad and fast because this is not good.
Justice shall be done.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything behind us as far as this is concerned. That is the scout tower that's pretty much empty.
Let's get to fighting.
Is there danger?
Okay, we have a cage. And that's Timmy the Undead. Oh, I wonder if that's a Timmy that we know.
Say the word.
Well, it could be.
I stand for the light. Of course.
Show us a target.
Justice shall be done.
New kill.
Sound plan.
Boom. Yeah, that's one thing Holy Light's good for. Nuking stuff up. I mean, because we're fighting, and that's the thing when we're fighting undead. Your holy base spells do quite a fair bit more damage.
Justice shall be done.
Yeah, that's it. No, let's leave Timmy alone.
A sound plan.
And another goblin merchant. Now it has the potion of healing. That one we don't really need because we have priests. So how about?
Of course. I stand for the light.
Let's get
Okay, cool.
Is my strength.
We're gonna put a point to summon a water elemental. 900 hit points is all. 900 hit points is a frack a lot, man, for a water elemental. Okay, we're gonna leave it at.
Show us a target.
The light is my strength.
Hello.
Is there danger?
Where do you want?
Okay, whereas we're gonna definitely pop
I stand for the light.
yeah, we're gonna use Holy Light to actually nuke the abominations down a little bit. Okay, but we'll also take care of our own stuff as well. Gold mine has collapsed, that's okay. I don't think we should. I don't think we need any more gold for now. We should be fine. And I'm going to snipe him with a Holy Light.
Justice shall be done. A sound plan.
Show us a target.
Yeah, so Kel'thuzad, compared to most necromancers, he has heavy armor. Okay, let's get out of here. And I'm just going to Holy Light this guy.
For honor.
There you go.
Naive fool. My death will make little difference in the long run. For now, the scourging of this land begins.
Okay, so that is the end of that mission. So with that said already, we have come to the end of this particular video. And yeah, that is a Cult of the Dam. Took 19 minutes 22 seconds. So the next mission, okay, if I'm not mistaken, will be, I think it should be a March of the Scourge. I think it should be either a holdout mission or something like that. But that one will be a blind LP because I haven't played this one in ages. So with that said, we will end off the Cult of the Dam and we will do the March of the Scourge in another video. So yeah, peace out guys.